Well, the Browns held their second OTA practice today, their first open to the media, so our first chance to see this team in action. And Mary Kay, our first chance to see Deshaun Watson in action. So let's do some takeaways, and let's start there.
Well, just from a pure football standpoint, boy, does he look like an excellent quarterback. It just hits different when you're watching an elite quarterback out there playing football. The ball comes out very fast. He's very decisive. He's accurate. Now, Kevin Stefanski did say, of course, he does have to knock off some rust. He sat out all last year. But just from a football standpoint, the athleticism, the arm, the deep ball, Browns fans, once all of the off-the-field stuff gets cleared up, they've got a quarterback on their hands.
Yeah, Ashley, I mean, I was watching that 7-on-7 third down period, and it was like 4 or 5 throws in a row were just conversions.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to see the athleticism in person. And, you know, when we've talked about coming out here for OTAs, it really has been our first chance to see how he meshes with these receivers, especially, and to see the work that him and Mary Cooper, the two new guys, were putting in. It definitely looks like there's the potential for it to be something really special for this offense.
Now, another thing we kept an eye on was Greg Newsome, who was playing in the slot. So what did you kind of think of that?
Yeah, you know, it's something that we saw Greg Newsome do a little bit of that towards the end of last season. I believe he got like 100 plus snaps according to PFF, and most of those were in the final 4 games. So he's put on some size, he said, and overall just seems very open to playing inside or outside and taking on some of those inside battles.
Yeah, Mary Kay, it's something we've talked about on our podcast, Orange and Brown Talk podcast. Subscribe. There's a little plug there here in the video. But we've talked about the potential of Newsome playing on the inside.
Yes, absolutely. And I think this sort of marks the beginning of everybody playing a little bit in the slot. I think they're going to cross-train everybody. Now, if they had to start a game tomorrow, he would be in the slot, I believe. But I think you will see Martin in there. I think you will see Denzel in there. So I think as we go along, you will see that they're getting everybody ready.
And guess who was back today, Ashley? Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney officially official after Mary Kay reported it this weekend that he was going to return on a 1-year deal worth around $11 million there. And everyone's just really excited to have him back. Anthony Walker said he texted him earlier this offseason. Jadeveon didn't respond, but once everything became official and word got out that he was coming back to Cleveland, Jadeveon finally responded to him and just said Super Bowl. So all these guys on defense just really glad to have him back. And obviously he puts a lot of pressure and he sets the edge so well for them. It's understandable why a linebacker like Anthony Walker Jr. is so excited to have that guy in front of him.
Joel Bitonio not here, Myles Garrett not here, but the big one, Mary Kay, David Njoku not here.
Yeah, that was one of the newsworthy things that happened today. I talked to a source that told me that David Njoku is not here because of the contract. He wants that new deal. They have until July 15th to extend a franchised player, which he is. So that's why he's not here. He posted some photos of himself working out somewhere else. But it is close. They're really, really close. They're only apart on the guaranteed money. He has an offer of worth more than $13 million a year, making him one of the top 5 paid tight ends in the NFL. So I think it can get done as early as this week.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on that as the week goes along. We will be back out here next week for our second look at this team at practice. Follow along at cleveland.com/Browns. Get everything that happened today during the second OTA practice.